Everyone, it's Nevin here from Bracken, and I'm going to run through some of the new features with the update to our authoring tool. So as you can see, I've got a new module open with nothing inside it. And one of the first changes you'll notice is a slight change to the tabs at the top. There used to be a media tab, and that's been replaced by an add tab. So if I click add, I can now add anything to this page that I like. I can add the media as I could before, images and videos, etc. I can add an interaction from here without the need to create a cell first, which is quite handy. And one of the very new features is the ability to add shapes. So there are a number of shapes you can choose from. I'll choose an arrow. You resize the shape as you would normally. If you hold down the shift key, it'll keep those dimensions the same. There's also a rotate button now, and this is on every cell, including cells with text in them, so you can rotate the cell around. You could rotate the text to have it going vertically up the side of the page if you wanted to, or something like that. And if you want to change the color of the shape, just highlight it, click the cell style tab, you can change your border and your border width, and you can change your fill color, which brings me to the new updated color palette. So you can just pick your colors as you would normally, add in your hex code, your RGB, but one of the new features here is the ability to add an opacity. So there's an opacity slider here. You simply click within it or drag to change the opacity, or down here in this cell beside A, you can add a percentage. So if I put 70% in, I've now chosen that blue at 70% opacity. If I click OK, I've changed the color. Anything sitting behind this arrow would be partially visible because the arrow is slightly transparent. Also within that color palette, you'll notice these colors sitting down here, and these are recently used colors. So you don't need to go and retype in your color hex code or your RGB every single time you choose that color. It'll be sitting there because you used it recently. In the Pages tab, you'll notice this new feature, background, and this gives me the ability to change a color of a page. So if I choose a light yellow and click OK, I've now chosen the background color for this page. Just to give you an idea of the sort of thing you can do with all these features, I've created something earlier using shapes, background color. I've been able to make this page here, and it looks pretty nice. So there's a few new things which will give you the ability to make some really fancy looking pages within your modules. There are a number of other new features as well, and you'll be receiving some information on how to use those. But in the meantime, here's just a couple of the major changes to the authoring tool. So there you go. Have fun with your authoring.